you opened that book with a story that at first I thought was maybe Mae Wilson. And of this woman whose husband, seems to obviously have forgotten about the anniversary. And at first I'm like, because I know some of your story, I'm like, well, did she actually get married? And then I realize as the story unfolds that you're not the woman whose husband has forgotten the anniversary. You're in the pink singing gorilla suit.
Oh, that was my life on so many occasions.
Did you ever do singing telegrams with Mae?
Yeah, actually, we did one because I was, this was at 0 dark 30, all right, in the morning. And they said, wake him up, mess with him, and my boss knew that I was a ventriloquist.
MeMeCherry presents a series of fortunate events. Fortunate events. Fortunate events. A series of fortunate events.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody, to the latest episode of the series of Fortunate Events podcast, brought to you by who? It's MeMeCherry, coming to you again from the Virgin Hotel in Las Vegas, and I'm joined today by
April Brucker.
the return of April, and we are wrapping up the month of April with April.
Yes, it's my month. I wasn't born in April. I'm a Libra, but I actually have an Aries moon. So, what are you?
I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn. That explains the leadership, the initiative, the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yes.
And you don't mess around. I like Capricorns.
Yeah, I'm a double goat. I'm a goat in the Western, and I'm a goat in the Chinese one, too.
Wow, you're a double goat. I'm a rat in the Chinese one. And so they're like, it's the year of the rat. It's you. And so I'm like, oh, dear gosh. Yes.
But the rat is like mischievous, right?
Yeah, the rat's mischievous.
Yeah.
I
Playful.
like playful.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
But the rat.
And they're smart, too.
They're smart, but the rat can be a little risky, a little reckless, a little dramatic. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm a rat. And so when I used to live in New York City before I moved to Vegas, I used to see the rats run around the subway. I'm like, that's my year.
Well, you're here because I had such a great time with you last time that you were on. And I feel like we barely scratched the surface. You okay there, ma'am? Honey's hacking away down there.
I'm a dog lover, so I get it. It's like everybody's there to see the dog. I know.
Well, she's actually doing pretty good now with your puppets. Last time she was quite triggered. We'll see how she does this time.
You know what it is dogs know when something's important to their owners. I was filming a television thing, and at the time I was living with two dogs, my dog Goldie and this pit bull Denver, God rest his soul. And they knew that it was important to me, and it was live.
Yeah.
And they were quiet. I'm like, when are you guys ever quiet? But they knew it was important to me. They didn't get it, but they knew it was important.
Yes. Well, while I was preparing to have you return, I went to the Amazonian Airways and I got a couple of your books.
Wow, thank you.
I came, I saw, I sang, and Don't Read My Lips, America's foremost female ventriloquist, reveals the secrets of how to be a successful vent. First of all, I want to start there. I love this word vent. Short for ventriloquist, obviously.
Yes.
Because I love shortening words. That's like very, very pleases my brain. And I have to just immediately just actually read you to you because I was fascinated by Number 5, creating your character.
Okay.
In the last chapter, I mentioned treating your figures like they were real and made a joke about it not being in a scary movie kind of way. However, it is worth noting that ventriloquists have been featured in countless plot lines in horror film genre. This is because so many skilled vents, and I love that, have been that good at creating the semblance that the figures on their arms, aside from their ventriloquist, has a mind and a personality all their own. While purists in the vent community feel that such cinema has portrayed vent in a negative light, I could not disagree more. It adds to the lore around the art form, but it is also proof that the screenwriter in question saw a vent. I love vent. Somewhere that gave them a memorable illusion and performance, therefore being their muse. Additionally, it brings vent to a new audience, and the viewer might be a little curious about learning the art form themselves. Mae Wilson here. April and I were in a scary movie called Death of a Dummy. Yes, it was fun. No, she was not acting.
And I'm just gonna get May to see what she's got to say about all this. Mae Wilson. Oh my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Mae Wilson.
Hello. Yes, I was in Death of a Dummy, and no, April wasn't acting. It's totally true. She's that scary all the time. She sits around, she talks to dolls, she has no friends. And back in the day, they used to sing, "April's got no friends. April's got no friends."
May, that's not true. I have friends. Mimi's my friend.
No. Mimi is my friend. Mwah. You see, you were invited back because of moi.
Yes.
You weren't invited back because of you,
No.
April.
Yes.
You were invited back because of moi.
No, May. I am the ventriloquist. I got us invited back.
No, April. You are the dummy.
Excuse me, you're the dummy.
No, you're the dummy. No, you're the dummy.
No, you're the dummy.
See, these are the discussions that I have to have with her all the time. But I'm real. Hello, honey.
Oh, stop
It's
scaring the dog, May.
Okay.
Well, what can I say? She's blown away by my fabulousness.
Yes. So, May, I want to get a little bit more into the birth of you, Mae Wilson.
What?
Please talk to me, April and May, about the first time you met each other.
Okay, well, where do we meet, May?
On Craigslist, where all the good things happen.
And where are you from?
I'm from Pocatello, Idaho.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was born in a trunk. I used to be a little sock.
Okay. And if you were going to manifest anything for April, May, what would you manifest for April?
Let's see, April. Get on TV so I can be a star, okay?
Why do I have to do all the work?
Because, you know, when I walk into the meetings, this is what I have to deal with. The obstacle. They see me, and they are so intimidated by my beauty and intelligence that they don't want to deal. Oh!
So we have two books that April wrote. If you, May, were going to write a memoir about your life with April, what would the name of that memoir be?
Let's see. It would be called I'm with the Dummy.
May, that's not very nice.
Well, you see, I would have a second version of my memoir called Tales of the Felt.
Oh.
Yes, because when I'm good, I'm very good, but when I'm bad, I'm even better.
Oh, hey.
So May, what's going on?
Well, I actually just went through a breakup.
A breakup?
A breakup. Who am I beating up?
Let's just put it this way. He said, May, I can't give you the life that you deserve.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, at least he was honest.
You see, I wanted a butler,
Yes, of course.
and he only made 6 figures.
But I remember that you have suggested to your previous lovers maybe that they should train their children to be butlers.
Exactly. And you see, he took me back, but still, they should train their children to be butlers.
But what about this other guy you were seeing?
Oh, him?
Yes.
That was horrible.
How horrible was it?
You see, he wanted to take me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Okay.
And so then he made me ride the Guac Guac Bus.
The bus?
It was
How
horrible.
dare they?
But May, what else? But then you had another horrible experience.
Yes, another guy wanted to take moi to the Caribbean.
Oh, to the Caribbean. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's good.
But then he wanted me to fly coach.
Not coach.
So,
I mean, at least he didn't try to put you under the plane with the luggage.
yeah, that would be bad. So, but then you had a horrific date last week.
What happened on your date, May?
I was seeing this billionaire that was
Oh.
recently divorced.
Oh. Bezos?
Well, a different one.
Okay.
And he wasn't at Epstein's Island, okay?
Okay. Zabos?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you cleared that up, May.
Well, anyway, we're there, and a terrible creature walks in.
Was this Epstein?
No,
Was this the president?
no,
Was this the Loch Ness monster?
no. It was his ex-wife.
How dare she?
Did she try to start with you?
No, she just like totally said hi and then walked away. And you know what she did?
What did she do?
She sent me a text afterwards and said, P.S.
What?
The IRS has frozen his bank account.
Oh, no wonder she was so happy.
Yeah, so what'd you think?
I thought, darn, sisterhood is power.
I mean, sisters looking out for sisters.
Yeah, so, but more about your evolution, May. How did you really start out?
April's sister had a Charlie McCarthy doll that she wasn't using.
Okay.
So they said to April, you see, you need a fabulous character.
Okay.
One that looks like you, but only better. So they took the Charlie McCarthy doll and they made moi.
Oh.
So guess what? I
Yes.
guess I was trans before it was cool.
We love that. Yes. You're a doll. You're a literal doll. We love the dolls. We protect the dolls. We live for the dolls. May, do you ever pitch ideas to April for her show?
All the time.
What was the idea that you loved the most that she did, and what did you secretly hate that she did?
Okay, the idea that she did that I love was at the end of our act, it was getting very salty.
Very salty. How salty?
Like, so salty that people were like, as if they're just mean, they're not funny, they're not cute. I said, April, why don't we sing a song? So she sang this. So I suggested Mr. Sandman. And
Okay.
guess what? It went over well.
Okay.
So then I said, April, since we're so good at this music stuff, why don't we do another song called Merry Christmas? I'm so glad I didn't marry you.
Yes.
About all the bullets that we dodged.
Yes.
Actually, May, that was Costas's pitch to you. Costas Dino, our record producer, Grammy Award winner, Grammy Award nominee.
Ding.
He should be a winner.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, Grammy Award nominee.
Winner in this house.
Exactly.
voting member of the Academy.
Oh.
He said, let's do a song.
And I said, let's do a Christmas song.
Yes.
And so we're currently working on more music. And that's what I love. Now, let's talk about the ideas that I hated.
Yes.
Okay?
Please tell me the tea.
Oh, God.
Give me the tea.
This is going to be terrible.
April did a short film where I sang the song, April's Got No Friends, April's Got No Friends. And they even mixed it. It was like a nightclub mix.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that was good.
Like a little unks, unks, unks.
So April said, wouldn't it be so funny if we sang it on stage and the audience joined in?
Yeah, well, I pitched that to you.
So I said, April, that is totally not going to work.
Okay.
I said, but it will.
I said it won't.
I said it will.
I said it won't.
So anyway, where do we go?
We went to Naugatuck, Connecticut. And April put words in my mouth.
What?
She put bad jokes in my mouth without my consent. And she's saying, April's got no friends. April's got no friends. And she said, and I said, join in, everybody. And guess what? They just looked really confused. And they're like, wow, look at that sad girl arguing with a doll on stage. But luckily, we had a club owner that believed in my talent
Of course.
and told April to stop doing that.
Oh.
Yeah, that was probably not a great thing. We all make mistakes, May.
I mean, words mean things and we manifest things.
Yeah, and we all make mistakes.
Well, April, your fiance was a mistake.
Okay, May, I know that I chose my fiance over you initially when he gave me the ultimatum, and you're still a little salty.
She kept me under the bed, okay? And let me tell you that I was collecting bugs, and not the fun kind like Kim Kardashian gets.
So, but I did get you out from under the bed. I missed you.
Yes.
And I said, April, that fiance was a good idea.
Yeah, you did. And so we walked in the kitchen. You were on my arm, and what did you say to him?
April's chosen. I have my magnifying glass, and I still can't see your Johnson.
And the trash took itself out.
Exactly.
Yes.
Bye, Felicia.
I'm curious, May, do you think that you and your other brother or sister characters are actually just love letters that April's writing to people in her life?
What do you think, May? That's a good question.
Well, I think that I'm a love letter to myself, because I love myself.
Of course.
You know, people say, May Wilson, who are you voting for
Oh.
in 2020, you know, in the elections?
Sure.
I say I'm voting for myself.
Duh.
They say, you can't vote for yourself. I said, I just did. It's called a vote of confidence.
I know that's right. And you write it in. Hello.
Hello?
May, which of your puppet brother sisters are you most jealous of?
I'm not jealous of anyone because I'm the star.
Oh,
They're
yes.
jealous of moi.
I know that's
okay?
right. I know that's
say,
right.
Excuse me, I'm the star. What did I tell you about no red M&Ms?
Another thing I wanted to talk to you, April, is I told you while we were walking here, that you're such a good writer.
Thank you.
And the words just jump out of the page. I sang. You opened that book with a story that at first I thought was maybe Mae Wilson. And of this woman whose husband, seems to obviously have forgotten about the anniversary. And at first I'm like, because I know some of your story, I'm like, well, did she actually get married? And then I realize as the story unfolds that you're not the woman whose husband has forgotten the anniversary. You're in the pink singing gorilla suit.
That was my life on so many occasions.
Did you ever do singing telegrams with Mae?
Yeah, actually, we did one because I was, this was at 0 dark 30, all right, in the morning. And they said, wake him up, mess with him, and my boss knew that I was a ventriloquist, and I actually talk about this in the second edition of I Came, I Saw, I Sang, because I wrote that pre-MFA, and I wrote that as a white girl outsider in New York City. I was a definite outsider, and I've learned how to talk about race much better.
Yes.
Yeah, and I just want to say that is, and it's a learning curve for white people.
Yeah.
And
the Yenta storyline had me going too.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. And so anyway, there was one where my boss said, bring Mae.
Yeah.
So we go, and we're just trying, and it's like a funster kind of thing, and you came out of the case, and what happened, Mae?
I said, hello, gorgeous. And he said, oh my gosh, I saw that cocklet at New York Comedy Club.
Yeah, that was yet another time that Mae Wilson was recognized and I was not. And so anyway, my boss started booking Mae Wilson occasionally.
I love that.
And I was one of his highest grossing. You see, April occasionally got complaints. I never did.
Of course not. Who would complain about you, darling?
I know. You see, having moi show up is a privilege. You see, back in the day, you talked about bad ideas.
Sure.
That was like every other joke April wrote.
Oh.
But let me put it this way. I never had a bad idea.
Of course not.
Okay, I came out and I was a star. Another time, I literally saved April from getting killed.
Tell
She
me.
did. Okay, so I was still developing as a comedian, and I was spending every hour God sent trying to be a good comedian, whether I was singing. And delivering singing telegrams taught me a lot because I literally met a lot of people.
And you're face to face with your audience.
So I was getting comfortable as just April, and then I'd say a few words and brought her out. So there was a kid, and there was the Dominican Day Parade, and I was like, ladies and gentlemen, Dominican Day Parade, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm not Dominican, I'm going to kill you,
Wow.
And because I literally thought he came from the parade, And so I was like, and he was really incensed. And so Mae comes out, and she goes,
excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the dummy next to me. I told her not to do any tongue up front. And you know what? The whole place burst out into applause.
Oh my God.
True
I love
story.
It.
It did. It did. She has saved my butt so many times. And then, but yeah, she has been involved. But I'm really grateful for the telegram job because I came into contact with so many people, but also it helped me finance my ventriloquism habit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you always need a day job. And people were always saying to me, this, that, whatever. If I could say one thing to my boss, it would be thank you. Thank you for probably not firing me all the time she should have. There were a lot.
Yes. And when you think of, so you say like, these singing telegrams, it's like, your birthday, your anniversary, somebody messed up, your stalker. Out of like the ones that were like apologies, what was like the weirdest apology that you did like a singing telegram for?
Oh God. There was one.
And was there ever a proposal?
Oh yeah. I've had several proposals, but the one apology that was super duper weird.
I gotta go see my sugar daddy. I'll be back.
Mae Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. The one apology that was super duper weird was this woman sent me, and I was a chicken. And
Not a chicken.
And I go to this construction site, and the instructions were win him back. So I come with, you're like, and she's written this poem, and her name's Denise, and it's like, and this is the craziest poem ever, but she's desperate, you know, when the heart wants what the heart wants.
Yes.
So I get to the construction site, I get in, and all these guys are really beefy, and I feel like I'm Mae West, like they're helping me up, you know, and I said I'm here to sing to Dan. So they bring me to this guy. He's got like the Grim Reaper on his arm, long hair. He's working with no shirt. You know, like every mother's nightmare.
Of course.
But anyway, he seems like a nice enough guy. So I'm like, I love you, a bushel in a pack. And these guys are so cute. They have their cell phones out, you know, and you have all this testosterone in the room, but it's very nice. So afterwards, I read the poem. Hi, Dan, I'm your sailor. You're my moon. Without you, I am pieces, pieces. I love you, Denise. And the room goes silent, and they go, man, I don't know what the hell you did to her, but. And so they're drinking on the job because why not?
Of course.
And so they all disperse. And this guy, and so the guy that I'm singing to goes, chicken. He goes, do you want a beer? I said, nah, I can't drink them on the job. He goes,
Sure.
He goes, just have one. He goes, I was seeing this girl, Denise, and she was real beautiful, you know, red hair, everything else, bang. And he goes, but right away, she was really crazy, really possessive, really jealous. And he said, so, you know, she was like going through my phone, may have slashed my tires a few times. And
Not may have slashed my tires a few times.
Yes. So I have questions, but I know I'm going to get answers. And he goes, so I break up with her, right? So anyway, she tells me she's pregnant, and I'm a good guy. So I get back with her. Well, anyway, she tells me she miscarried. And so then her sister tells me she was never pregnant to begin with. So anyway, she starts showing up at my house. She shows up at my job. She's tormenting my new girlfriend. I had to get a restraining order, and that's when she sent you.
Oh my God.
So he looks at me and goes, want that beer now, chicken?
Did you take the beer?
Oh, hell yeah.
I have to forgot to set the timer. I want to make sure that the camera's not going to go out. Oh my God. Do you want a beer, chicken is classic. Oh my God.
Yeah, like it was one of those. And so afterwards, my boss calls me and he goes, so how did it go? And I told him, and he goes, you know what? We can only try our best. Because she was like calling him frantically, like, did it work? Did it work? But there are some things that no telegram can undo. And
Of course.
And another one, this wasn't me. This was
tire slashing stalker. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
a cute
this
little
was-
chicken's not going to fix that.
This was a coworker. And he shows up and he's got flowers and he's a clown and he's a nice guy. He's probably one of the sweetest humans on the face of the planet. And he's like, I love, you know, I'm sorry. And so she looks at him and she goes, do you know what he did? And he goes, no. He goes, it was the week before my wedding. He cheated with my sister and he gave me herpes. And she takes the flowers and she throws it at him. But because that almost, yeah, oh yeah. And so a lot of those end that way. And so whenever it's an I'm sorry, my boss used to say,
Talk about
try
don't
your
kill the
best.
messenger.
Yeah, really. Like, and another time I delivered an I'm sorry chicken where it was a family of
Were the chickens popular for the I'm sorries?
Oh, they loved them. I don't know why. Chicken was always kind of the most above board. And this one, it was a family estrangement on Thanksgiving where the son eloped with his girlfriend, who apparently the mother hated.
Oh my God.
So I come in, I'm like, everybody's very nice, and I'm singing whatever, and the mother goes, give me that. And she takes it and she rips it up into small pieces. And the grandmother's like, sweetheart, could you pick that up? I'm like, yeah, don't worry. And the aunt's like getting me out the back. And I said, I am so sorry. She goes, sweetheart, it's not your fault. You didn't know he married a bitch.
Wow. Oh my God. You saw everything.
Oh, I did. And I got to meet so many people. But on the flip side, I got to see some very lovely things too.
Did you ever get tipped? Did people ever tip you?
Oh my God, yes.
What was the best tip you ever got?
The Saudi royal family.
Oh, excuse me. Hello.
I got tipped by the Saudi royal family. It was Thanksgiving Day, Trump Tower. I woke up the crown prince of Saudi
Trump
Arabia.
Tower.
Yeah, actually twice. The Saudi royal family was great. I delivered to them twice.
Wow.
And I woke him up and so anyway, the father goes, you tried your best. and he gives me an $100 tip, like, here, little girl, for your troubles, I forgot my bars of gold in my other pants, you know. And then the other time I got to sing to the wife, or the husband, sorry, of the crown princess. Wow. And this was a whole gathering. And when you deal with royalty, there are a lot of rules. It was sultana, it was princess. You had to wait for permission to look her in the eye.
Sure.
And I'm thinking, I'm part of the Daughters of the American Revolution. I have patriots. They fought so I didn't have to do this. But she tipped me $100 before the show. Sure. So she would get a good show. And when I get to the restaurant and I'm waiting, it's like, and this was a high price restaurant, the hostess, I wouldn't say she was surly, but I wasn't in proper attire because I was just waiting.
Okay.
And so I said, I'm here to sing to Prince Ali, the husband of the Sultana. And she goes, oh, why didn't you say so? And I sat at the bar and, and I could have drank all night if I wanted. I could eat whatever I wanted. It was on the princess.
Sure.
And I'm thinking, you know what? You guys fought so I wouldn't have to kneel in front of royalty. Well, guess what? You never had royalty buying you food and drinks.
I know that's right.
Yeah, seriously, And so then...
Hey, we got to survive somehow out here.
I know. And so, but I sang to that, and they were very sweet.
Yeah.
But they had a whole set of rules. They had a business manager, and it was cool. It's like I got to sing to royalty, you know?
Yeah. Was it one of those, like, you have to walk out backwards out of the room?
Kind of. Like, I had to curtsy. Like, I curtsied, and I knew a little Arabic, which was fun. I go in, and I'm like, because you say ma salama means goodbye. It's like salamu alaikum is hello. And the guy, my cart food guy, taught me a little Arabic, and they were like, oh, she knows Arabic.
Sorry. That made a good impression.
Oh, yeah. And so I just want to do well, because I'm thinking as I'm seeing her, and she was very beautiful, and everybody was very nice. I'm thinking, if my plane lands in the wrong part of the world and this does not go well, you could take off my arm. You could stone me. Like, you have that authority, Not that they would, but still, it's like these people have that power. Yeah. Like, you want to do well. Like, if you bomb, it's not good. So so I'm leaving, and my boss calls, and he goes, I just heard from David, because I had to go get the money for them. The business manager for the royals, because they have a business manager.
Of course. And
the princess had a lot to say about your telegram. And whenever my boss says that, you're screwed. Like, it's bad. And I'm thinking, off with my head. He says, the princess said that you were perfect. Oh. And he goes, and where did you learn Arabic?
Oh my gosh.
I said, my cart food guy.
I'm telling you, this woman is like the cutest onion ever. It's just layer upon layer upon layer. We have very quickly reached our first commercial break. You stick around. You don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Oh my gosh, you're fascinating.
I was wondering, do you remember that you have a Patreon?
Wait, I have a Patreon?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Not only do you have a Patreon, but you also have a certain level of each Patreon that each person can aspire to become.
Yes, you can aspire to be one of my patrons.
What is the first level?
Well, I'm so glad that you asked. The honey level. And in the honey level, you're going to get a sticker in the mail. You're also going to get production credit.
Hey.
And you also get access to hot cam footage, editing footage that used to end up on the editing room floor digitally, that now ends up in your hot little pockets in your honey level of the Patreon.
What is the second tier?
We have a sugar tier. In the sugar tier, you're going to get not one sticker. You're going to get 2 stickers in the mail every month. You're going to get the production credit.
Hey.
You're going to get the hot cam footage.
Okay.
But you're also going to get the new Patreon exclusive What's in My Snurse, and or just other Patreon exclusive content that would not be at the honey level, because honey, you're okay, but you're not sugar. If you take sugar and you throw it in a pot, put a little heat on it.
Okay.
You get caramel.
There's a caramel tier now?
That's the top tier.
Okay. I have to know, what is in the caramel tier?
What's in the caramel? You get 2 stickers in the mail every month. You know that you also get a little note handwritten by me?
What?
Yes, everybody gets a note with the stickers.
Well, that's fun.
I mean, it's like Christmas, I told you.
Okay.
You get the stickers. You get the production credit, because you're what? A producer.
Hey.
You get the hot cam footage. You get the snurse footage. You get the other Patreon exclusive footage, but you also, and we are coming up on the first drop of these that people are going to get t-shirts in the mail, because every 6 months the caramel level gets a t-shirt in the mail. So yeah, so that is the
Patreon.
MeMeCherry presents series of fortunate events.
Well, that would involve having opposable thumbs. That's not her fault.
All right, we're back with the beautiful April and her menagerie of puppets. We have a new friend here today.
Yo,
Oh, hello.
you didn't tell me that I was being recorded.
Oh,
Vinny, we talked about this. This is Mimi.
who do I have the pleasure of meeting?
So who are you?
The name is Vinny 2 times.
Another thing from your book,
Yes.
that your characters must have not just a first name, but a first name and a last name.
And Vinny, why do they call you Vinny 2 times?
Because in my old life, I only had to tell them
Two
twice.
times.
Exactly. You see, you get it, Toots.
You know, I love magic. Magic is something that I've dabbled on and off over the years.
I'll give you some magic. When I wave this wand,
Yeah?
your clothes will disappear.
Ooh.
Oh my God, Vinny, that's a terrible joke.
What can I say? It works every time.
I feel like it would work.
So April, you didn't tell me that she was gonna be so beautiful.
Okay, Vinny, behave. So Vinny, I like your wand. I don't like it. It's no good. Well, she likes magic.
Well, the marshals gave it to me when I entered the witness protection program.
Oh.
When they took away my baseball bat.
Oh.
Yeah, they took. So Vinny, I like your tux. It's no good. Why is it no good?
Well, they took away my sweatsuit and fedora.
Oh, okay. I could see you in a sweatsuit and fedora.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, you see, you're a very good host. I just want to say that.
Thank
Sometimes
you.
I go on these podcasts and I say, it's a nice podcast. It would be a shame if anything would have happened to it.
Okay, Vinny, I told you. You
Well,
see,
thankfully we're on the second floor and not the 10th floor. Am I right?
You're right. Now, can I tell you something else? You see, I'm a stand-up guy, even when I'm sitting down in a lounge chair.
Okay.
and so what else about you?
I'm a wise guy,
Okay.
so I like to tell jokes.
What joke are you gonna tell?
How many casino security guards does it take to throw a slot cheat off the roof?
How many?
None.
Oh.
He fell.
Oh,
Accidents happen.
ayo. April, I have to tell you, this happened last time and it's happening to me this time. You're so good. I find myself staring at the puppet and then I have to oh wait, there's a person talking to me. I should probably look over at the human that's actually
Thank you.
performing.
Thank
You're
you.
so good. I can't take
Well,
it.
it's my magic. You see, I'm
Yes.
so good. That's the thing. I'm doing a magic trick. I'm making April look like a good ventriloquist, and I'm doing another one. I'm making her shut him loud.
So
Oh, wow.
Vinny, how old were you when you started magic?
Well, you see, I was young. I was a youth.
You mean a youth?
No, a Ute.
Oh.
A youth.
No, a Ute.
Okay, when you say Ute, how young?
I was a Ute in Brooklyn,
Okay.
and during rush hour, I got a seat on
Okay.
the New York City subway. That
Okay.
was my first magic trick.
Oh, you got a seat on the subway.
Yeah, well, okay, so when did you make your magic show debut? Where did you make your formal debut?
Upstate New York.
Oh.
Upstate New York. Was this the Poughkeepsie Playhouse?
No, Sing Sing.
Oh. I'm so curious. As a professional magician,
Yes.
what do you think of performers like David Blaine that go around doing things like, I don't know, lighting himself on fire or like going underwater for minutes at a time? That's not magic, right?
No, it's not magic. You see, I did the college circuit. You know, Sing Sing, Attica, Rikers Island.
Oh, okay.
And let's just put it this way.
They were burning up in there.
Exactly. And his trick is nothing compared to my grand illusion,
Oh,
my Piesto Resistant.
what is that?
You see, my case was up for appeal and voila, a dead fish magically appeared in the prosecutor's mailbox.
Oh.
And the charges magically vanished.
Oh, you're quite the magician, aren't you?
Exactly.
So if I ever get in trouble, I should call you to do magic.
Yes.
Okay.
And let's just put it this way. I'm a gifted magician. I'm good at making people disappear.
All right. Well, next time I need to get rid of an assistant, I won't fire him. I'll just call you.
Yeah. So Vinny, do you have any confessions?
Yes.
Oh.
I can't tell him on camera.
Oh.
So do you want to do some magic for us? Sure.
Please do.
You see, I can read. You see, I know April's real name.
Oh.
Not the one she uses. Okay, what's my real name? It begins with an M. Second letter's an O. Third letter's an R.
Oh.
Fourth letter's an O.
Oh.
N. Moron! That is not nice, Vinny.
That is not nice.
Why can't you do a nice show like Chris Angel?
What? I'm not some drug dealer from Canarsie.
What about Copperfield?
You mean the tailor's son?
But Vinny, what's your other trick you're gonna do?
I'm gonna disappear.
All right. How about can you do one magic trick for me?
Yes,
Can you make May Wilson appear?
Sure. 1, 2, 3. Abracadabra. Come on, get out here, toots.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stage, May Wilson. May, I had such a great time with you last time, getting dating advice.
So does this mean I disappeared, toots?
I think you disappear now. Mwah.
Vinny 2 times, everyone.
Vinny 2 times, ladies and gentlemen, Vinny 2 times, because he's so good, he says it 2 times.
Can I get on the other hand, April?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
You make yourself at home.
You see,
take
this
your
is what
time.
happens. You get these amateurs in here.
I don't see any amateurs around here. The only amateur I see is my dog.
Actually, your dog's a professional.
She's a professional cuddler. I had such a great time getting dating advice from you.
Sure.
You said last time, take him out on the date, check the bank account, check the 401k, take him on the boat, have an oopsie doodle. I thought maybe I scoured my brain for the characters in my brain, and I have some advice questions for you.
Okay.
All right. You know her, you love her. It's time for Ask May. May, he ghosted me after 3 dates. What should I do?
This is what you do. You find out who his best friend is.
Oh, okay.
And if his best friend has more money,
You sleep with him.
exactly.
Yeah.
And this is what you do.
Okay.
You show up to their friend gathering looking better than ever. And you say, not only am I sleeping with your best friend,
Uh-huh.
I'm breaking up your friendship and you're not invited to the wedding.
I love that. Very good, very good. I approve of this message. All right, May. He's perfect, but he's still friends with his ex. Do I marry him?
He's perfect, but he's still friends with his ex.
Yeah. Do you marry him?
What you do is you get your name on all his financial information.
Financial advice for women.
So then he can be friends with whomever he wants.
Oh.
And he can run off with whomever he wants. But if your name is on all of his financial information, property, life insurance policies, you still get everything, and his ex is still X'd out.
Yes. Good job. Good job, May. I love this. I also approve of this message.
This is terrible advice, May.
Well, April, that's why your life sucks.
This is what I deal with all the time. No respect, no respect.
Ring-a-ding-ding. Hi, Rodney Dangerfield. Is that you? Yes. April, Rodney wants his lime back.
Well, I'm single, so I don't know. I'm not out here doing anything right, so I'm going to listen to May. I went on a date, but he brought a coupon. Thoughts?
This is what you do. You say, excusez-moi, I have somewhere better to go, and you leave.
Oh, okay. I like that. I have another one. She won't post me on Instagram. Red flag?
She won't post you on Instagram. Not a red flag.
Oh.
It's actually a green flag.
Oh.
Especially if you're uber popular.
Oh.
Because it means you're so famous that she wants to keep it a secret that you're dating a celebrity.
Oh, yes. A celebrity that only emails me and asks me for money.
So I'm talking about my Nigerian prince.
Yes.
If you're listening, Mr. Nigerian prince, you stole my heart, you stole my soul, And guess what? I hope you get nabbed by Interpol.
And I'm still waiting for the gold bars that you promised both of us.
Yeah.
Last but
What about my gold bars? I have to put up with May.
Hey, girl, you don't get anything. Okay, I'm the brains of this operation.
last but not least, May, on Ask May. How do I know they're the one?
This is how you know that they're the one. They look at you in the eye and they say, I can imagine a future with you. You're the beneficiary of my life insurance policy.
Oh.
You're my co-occupant and sole owner in case of death.
Oh.
That's how you know.
Nice. All right. So when I go home, put you on my life insurance.
Exactly.
Done. Done and done. All right. Thank you, May.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Wow. This is never a dull moment.
So, changing gears, one thing that came up in our previous time together that the internet just like nom 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 gobbled up was this idea of bombing and just comedians bombing and how you recover and that everybody bombs. Since we saw you, have you bombed?
I haven't bombed since you saw me, but
Okay,
I'm
good.
sure I will in the future.
Nice.
You know, it's like
Nice. What's wrong with me?
Yeah,
Nice.
nice. Yeah, I'm sure I will in the future. And it's one of these things that it's like there are comedians that I know, and there was, you know, that are like, oh, I don't bomb, or they would do one show a week that they produced, and they invited everybody they ever met to the freaking show.
Sure.
And, you know, and they didn't bomb because they kept performing for their friends. But here's the thing. If you bomb or you get a nasty comment, and I didn't bomb, but I had something funny happen to me today.
Okay.
I was watching a documentary about my hero, Mae West. Because
Yeah.
when I'm good, I'm very good. But when I'm bad, I'm even better.
Sure.
And I posted a video with Donald J. Tramp, and he wants to say hi in a minute.
Yes, please.
And he told a joke, and TikTok muted it as I was watching the documentary about Mae West. And I'm thinking, she fought with Paramount so many times over content, and they muted her and this and that. And of all the things to be watching is this happens. But I thought, you know, it means TikTok's watching. And then somebody wrote, you're not funny on one of my videos. And I'm thinking, you know what? It means they're watching.
Yeah.
So if you bomb, it means you're getting out and people are seeing you.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that if everybody tells you how great you are, you're not getting out there enough.
Sure. Exactly.
And I'm like, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's interesting. As somebody who has perfectionist tendencies,
Well, it's the Capricorn.
yes, I have been getting really, really into baking this year and making lots of baking content and like very high aesthetic, just like so much work into these very just beautifully shot reels. And then, of course, the ones where I fail, where like my bread accidentally looks a little phallic or I like mess up a cake. Those are the ones that get like thousands of views. But because, of course, people like to see people fail. They don't like to see
They
the pretty
like
stuff.
fails. Like, fails are funny.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I've had a few singing telegram fails in my life.
Okay.
Oh god, there was one that I guess this was Valentine's Day, and this is funny in retrospect. It's the busiest day of the year. I get there, yada yada yada, and the guy this girl was so stupid. She could have messed up a cup of coffee. Like,
Okay.
she was one of these people that the light wasn't on upstairs. So I said, I need to deliver to John, and she goes, "There's John." And he's like, "What?" It was the wrong guy. So all of a sudden, my boss is calling me screaming, "The client is pissed. Where are you?"
Oh,
blah, blah,
no.
blah. She took me to the wrong guy.
Oh no.
She's like, "Oh, I took you to the wrong guy."
Oh, you mentioned that there's like the different parts of the
Yeah, because I love Herman Melville and Moby Dick, and you know, and I love the Cetology, and I'm a dork.
Yeah.
So, but I was like, oh my god, and so I've had so many fails in my lifetime. Like, all my great stories are about me messing up in some way. Like, I'm not a genius. I am not. I wonder how I've lived as long as I have. Like, every time I have a birthday, I'm like, how did I get here again?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's bring Mr. Tramp out, please, because I have, just like I wanted to get dating and romance advice from our sweet Mae Wilson, I want to maybe get some hot takes on cold cash from Mr. Tramp.
It's gonna be Paige. Hello.
Hi, Mr. Tramp. I missed
every time I
you.
see you, I don't want to open the door because I want to say, what knockers?
And of course, you like to see me walk out, right?
Of course.
So, Mr. Tramp, you famously are doing so well right now with the economy. I thought I would
Yes,
ask
it's going to be huge.
I thought I would ask you some financial advice questions,
Sure.
aka get your hot takes on some cold cash. Should I pay off my student loans or invest in CryptoZoo?
Do what I do. Don't pay anybody.
I love that. And should I invest in crypto, especially your coin, your Trump coin, your Tramp coin?
Yes, you should always invest in a tramp coin because a girl like you could use a tramp coin and a tramp stamp.
Oh, I do have one actually.
See? I knew I loved you.
Stop it. Oh my God, you're getting molested by Tramp.
I think this might trigger you. Is it okay to date somebody for their money?
Well, all my wives have dated me for my money. That's why.
Not your good looks?
Well, that's why I took away the tariffs.
Oh.
Because how else am I going to import my next wife?
But you already have a wife.
What can I say? I need a newer, younger, hotter for an import.
The next
Say, aren't you born in Puerto Rico?
Yes, I am.
See, I knew that you were my fourth wife.
I'm so excited.
Hola, ¿cómo está? I love the Latinos. The Latinos love me.
I'm so excited for my future life as a trophy wife. Mr. Tramp, what is a smart first investment?
A smart first investment would be Canada and Mexico.
Oh, I thought it was going to be breast implants.
And breast implants. First, it would be breast implants. And second, Canada and Mexico.
Oh, yes, Canada and
Because
Mexico.
After I make Canada a state, I'm going to make Mexico a state.
Oh.
Wait, they're sovereign nations, Mr. Tramp.
Well, when I make Mexico a state, guess who I'm going to make governor? Jose Cuervo.
Oh, okay, all right. But you're sober.
Yeah. But let's just put it this way. I'm sober, but that doesn't mean that everybody else has to be.
I
The
mean-
drunker they are, the more sense I make.
Yeah, and I suspect that you're sober from alcohol, but there's other things that maybe you like to have fun
Hey,
with.
girl, your lips are moving.
No, my lips are not moving.
Yes, they are. No, they're not. Yes, they are. No, they're not. I didn't say what you said.
Mr.
God.
Tramp, how does one build generational wealth?
I can tell you how.
How?
What you do is you have your children work for you for free. And you say, when I die, this is yours.
Okay.
And you hire your children to do everything. For instance, my daughter Ivanka, she's going to be the first female president of the United States.
Oh, wow.
Not Kamala.
Kamala?
No, Kamala.
Kamala?
Kamala?
Well, whatever her name is. Say, you remind me of my daughter.
I do I?
Yes.
Isn't that a line you used on somebody else?
An April. I like girls named April.
Why do you like girls named April?
Because I'm into stormy weather.
Oh, yes, you do. You do like a little stormy weather, don't
And you know what else I like?
Some golden showers.
Yes.
Like your hair.
I
I
know.
was wondering how your hair got so golden.
Thank you, my golden locks.
Last but not least, Mr. Tramp, your last hot take on cold cash. What are your thoughts on tipping?
Don't tip.
Oh.
Why not tip?
Because tipping means paying the help. And I'm Donald J. Trump, and I don't pay anybody.
You don't pay anybody.
You see, I treat my kids like the help.
And how do you do that?
I hire them, I treat them like trash, I make them do work, and then I don't pay them in the end.
And Mr. Tramp, before we let you go, because you're so smart, the smartest ever, do you want to help April with a bonus mini quiz that I have?
Sure.
All right.
Because I'm brilliant.
And no, all three answers are not you, okay?
Well, I just want to say, before we get to the mini quiz,
Sure.
I'm the perfect president because I'm master of everything. I have
Of
billions
course.
of dollars. And I was president of my own university.
Tramp University, you were sued for fraud.
Shut up, April. The Better Business Bureau gave me a AAA rating.
Wait, the Better Business Bureau gave you a AAA rating?
Wrong. A triple K rating. KKK.
Well, I'm excited for you to be the president who in your both terms had empty shelves.
I know. By the way, did you ever think about posing for Penthouse? That's what my last mistress did.
No,
it,
Playboy.
stop it, Mr.
Playboy's
Tramp.
classier. Come on.
Yeah, Playboy is classier, Mr. Tramp. Like, get with the program. This is what I got to deal with all the time.
Mr. Tramp, who do you think is considered the father of modern ventriloquism?
Who do I think is the father of modern ventriloquism?
Yes.
Ventriloquism? That's not the name of one of my children. I'm not the father.
No, you're not the father.
I would have to say Edgar Bergen.
Good job. See, it's a good thing she's got the brains and not you. Which ancient
I got a head right here.
which ancient civilization used vent in spiritual practice?
What ancient civilization? The one with women. They're always venting.
No, Mr. Tramp. This is why you didn't get the female vote, okay? I just want to put that out there. I'd have to say the South African Zulu people and the Maoris, a lot of non-white cultures as a rule.
Done. Sold.
Dork.
Last but not least, this might be one of your friends, maybe on an airplane with you at some point. Who voiced Woody in Toy Story?
Who voiced Woody in Toy Story? Woody.
No, not that Woody, Mr. Tramp. Although I don't think you've seen it in a while, so I don't know if you know anything about
Tom
that.
Hanks, right?
Yes.
Yes, Tom Hanks voiced Woody.
Woody. I have a Woody just looking at you, baby.
Well, I'm glad it still works.
Do you want some hush money?
Sure, please.
May Wilson, would you like to talk about what happened when Tramp sent you your hush money?
Yes, I'm just going to use Mimi's name.
Please, please, please.
It bounced.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but Mr. Tramp, what are you doing?
I just want to say, as somebody with 34 felony counts,
Oh.
I understand the black vote.
Oh.
Because rappers, they go to jail and they get records.
Okay, Mr. Tramp, that joke was racist.
Fake news, I don't like to run.
Right before, one last question for you, Mr. Tramp. What's a secret that not even April knows about you?
The secret is, meet me at Tramp Towers.
And then you'll tell me?
Agent Orange is my code name. Cheeto. Dos Fadanya.
Wait, what?
Until we meet again, I know Russian. But no election interference. Dos Fadanya.
Okay. I'll see you around, Tramp.
Mwah.
Mwah. April, you are just a delight.
Thank you.
You are so talented. You, again, get the books. Even if you don't want to become a ventriloquist, it's such a good read. She's such a good writer. I came, I saw, I sang. The words just jump out of the book. It's so, so good. I just adore you. Like,
Thank you. And, you know, I have a show, April in Vegas. I'm in pre-production for the next season at the English Hotel. And if I can...
Nice.
And if I'm half the interviewer you are, I will be very lucky. So,
well, I'm gonna have you stick around for a little bit longer for our Patreon segment. So you come back to the Patreon, patreon.com/MeMeCherry. Let me also be a good host and remind all of you, SOFEpod.com/live. Tickets are available for the next live show at San Francisco Oasis. We're doing the Bay Area's first reverse roast. We're bringing drag together. We're bringing comedy together. And instead of a traditional roast where everybody's just cunty and hateful, we're going to be uplifting in a cunty way.
oh, wow, that's awesome.
Where can they find you on social media?
AprilBrucker.tv, but I'm April Brucker on all the different platforms.
Beautiful. And you all come find us on Patreon because we're going to play one last silly game before I let April go.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
MeMeCherry presents a series of fortunate events. Fortunate events. Fortunate events.